So I'm sitting here at Sweden Rock with Jake of Cyhra.
Yay!
And they had their show yesterday on the Sweden stage in front of a massive audience, and homeland in Swedish, and just an amazing show. How did you feel seeing the reaction of people in Sweden to Cyhra's music?
It's a long pause, but the thing is that before the show, I had to turn back time a little bit. Before the show, I just felt that, what if there's no people showing up? Like, we're a brand new band, we got this amazing slot, like, we got a big stage. What happens if there's 500 people in front of the stage? What will happen? Like, I almost felt that I'm gonna throw the fucking towel in and, like, just skip this if that would happen. And then we arrived at the stage, we go up, and I look out and it's completely smacked, and I was like, oh my god, thank you. I don't believe in God though, but no, but it was amazing. It was really, really amazing, and the crowd's reaction, like singing along, and the songs, they knew the lyrics, and when I told them to jump, they jumped, and I was crazy. It was really, really good, and I'm so happy that we manage in such short time come here doing this. I mean, like, we released the first album in October, and 6-7 months later we're here having a great spot at Sweden Rock, and we played Czech Republic last week, and we had 12,000 people as well, and it's amazing.
You guys are on a festival run this summer.
Yeah, we don't have that many shows. I think we have like 10 festivals, but it's pretty okay for a brand new band. And we have almost only big shows, so that's good. We can go with the full production, full crew, and so on. So that's we could give the fans the best.
That's nice that you say that about the full production, because when we were out with you in North America in February,
yeah,
you have the smaller venues, but here you've got this massive, glorious stage to put your beautiful backdrops up, and it's just this gorgeous setup, and then you guys are able to take over the stage, and that pulled the audience in even more. So really cool.
Exactly. Yeah, the run we did with Sabaton, I owe them tremendously, but that was just amazing. You were with us for a couple of shows, and unfortunately you were with us in the beginning. You should have been there in the end of the tour, because we grew as a band, and we had bigger stages. But some of those shows in the States, and nothing bad towards Sabaton or anything, because they ruled this tour. But the feeling that I got, playing as the first band, and we played for 30 minutes, it almost felt like the fans belonged to us, because they were. And you could see that fans, our fan base grew continuously along the tour, and you could also see that people in the end of the Sabaton tour had watched us on YouTube, because like they were more interactive the further the tour went, and in the end they were like, okay, now they know what to do here, because they've seen it already. So that was amazing.
So how did it make you feel from the beginning show, where people kind of sort of knew you, but in the end, where you kind of take over, to know that you guys went to North America on this first album and just basically took over? Was it just kind of surreal?
It was surreal. It was surreal, and I don't know how many favors I have to make to the Sabaton guys, because, like, come on. I know the guys. I used to work with them, and they're great friends of mine. But they more or less bet on a dead horse. Like, okay, will this work? Because like I called them up, said that, hey, we want to join you on tour, and they were like, okay, give you a shot. But we had like 2 live shows before this tour. Who knew if we were gonna pull it off? Maybe we were just a crappy band,
But I think people who followed you guys along the career, because none of you guys are new to music. You guys have come from many different bands and projects, and everyone knows on your own you're all fantastic musicians, and so together it's this powerhouse. So I think it was a great thing for them to bring. I mean, I think the funniest part of that mix was creator smack in the middle of the two of you. It was kind
I know.
Yeah, so it was really
And
cool.
it was so fun to become friends with Mila as well, because like in the middle of the tour, we went like to we're in Washington, and we went together and just saw the White House and the stuff over there, and just hanging out. And like, would never imagine this is 10-year-old. Listen to old Creator albums like we would hang out in Washington.
Would you say that you yourself, or as the band as a whole, learned anything about Cyhra on the tour in North America, and then subsequently the rest of the shows you've done since?
No, I would say that we are also experienced since before. So like, touring is touring. If you've been on one tour, you know how touring is. Like, it doesn't matter if you're with Iron Maiden or if you're with some small garage band. Like, a tour is a tour. It works more or less the same way, because like the venues, the promoters, whatever, it works. This is the way it sets up. You don't really learn anything more how to do or whatever. That's the way it is.
Yeah. So when you got back, you are also an actor, and so you've been working on a film.
Yeah.
Is your film done, or are you still working on it?
I actually don't know. I actually don't know if it's done or not. I think they still shoot. I'm done. Mm-hmm. So I shot my last scenes when I got home from the tour. I killed a couple of guys. Felt nice. It was really, really weird. I'm all towards like gun control and stuff like that. I live in Sweden, but it's a little bit weird when you're an actor and all of a sudden you're holding a gun and you should make it look like you know what you're doing.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
As an American, I'm with you on the gun control. I think there are things that need to be done because it's just out of control. So totally.
Absolutely. I love shooting guns at a shooting range. I think it's fun. I soft air guns like this, whatever it's called, when you shoot these BB guns and stuff like that. Fun as hell. But I don't really understand, why would a human being be able to carry a concealed gun into a bar, get drunk, and then be able to use your gun? I can't see that. But I'm from another culture, and I say it's none of mine affairs, because I don't live in the States. I don't live in Spain. So whatever country has their rules, I could just say that where I'm from, it feels weird, because it's a lethal weapon.
And where I'm from, that is the same. It doesn't feel right either. So I totally agree with you on that. So you guys are working on new music, and you're hitting the studio towards the end of summer. Yeah,
we are.
Is the new
really exciting and scary at the same time.
Is the new music going to go heavier, or is it going to kind of stay along the sound you've got now?
I think we will do like continuation of what we did on this album, and what we learned from touring, what you could learn on touring, is that how did your songs work in front of a live audience. And some of the songs that we did for Letters to Myself is amazing songs, but they don't have that thing that needs to be in a live set. And that's something that we felt a little bit tricky, because there's one or two songs on the album that doesn't really work live. Maybe they're too similar, maybe they're too slow. Like in a live set, you always need to think about the tempo. It should go up, it should go down a little bit, go up, and then then you hit the climax at the end of the show. And so that's what we're working on a little bit more, to make the song a little bit more live friendly. But music-wise, lyrics-wise, it's gotta be, the hooky parts. You gotta know that it's Cyhra when you listen to it.
Now, the big question I've heard from a lot of the fans is how Peter is no longer part of Cyhra. With the new album coming, are you guys looking to replace the bass player, or how's that going to work for now?
To begin with, it's really, really sorry that we can't have Peter any longer. We love the guy, and he's a fantastic human being in every aspect. The problem with Peter was that he's having so much things and like he has his hands in everything. He's like a bar, he has a brewing company, has a big family, and it was hard for us to actually have someone that, okay, I can't do the US tour, but I can do the show after, but then I can't do that, you know, like, it didn't really work. And now when we don't play with the bass player and we have him on backing tracks, Peter is still with us on the live shows, but he's not there in person. We actually felt that it works pretty good. And as it looks right now, we were not going to search for a replacement. We're going to continue at the quartet.
That's cool, because you guys have a good vibe, and I think the bass tracking works fantastic as it is, because when you're watching you guys up there on the stage, I mean, I love Peter as well, but you don't really miss that next player that's not there, because the way you guys have just formed such a bond, and it works for the audience.
Yeah. And it also looks pretty cool with 3 guys in the front. Like, it makes a unity in some kind of way. Yeah, I have 1 guy on each side of me. It's really easy to switch positions and so on. So, yeah, in a perfect world, we would love to have Peter with us, but you know, like we can't go on tours like having the fans. Oh, maybe he's there, maybe he's not there.
That's fair.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, is there anything you want to say to the North American fans that came out to your tour? That maybe you've met some of the fans along the way, but generally to all the fans about coming out to see you?
I must say that thank you guys for doing the most amazing impression on us as a band, and the love that you gave us opening up for Sabaton and Creator. You came there for them, but you treated us as one of the other bands. That meant everything for us, and you know, as I said on stage yesterday, I don't know if you heard me say that because I said it in Swedish, but I said it like this. I said that, you know what, we're all, let me call it, jumpers from other like pretty big bands, and when you're in that position, you don't know if your career is over or not. Will I manage to, you know, climb up the ladder again and, you know, continue what I'm used to do? And yesterday I felt that feeling, you know, like, okay, we're here to stay. And that was the same feeling that the North American crowd gave us on the tour. That, you know, they more or less showed us that we're here to support you, and that means everything for us.
Any other tour plans for later this year?
Not right now. We're doing the summer festivals. We're doing the album. Then we'll see what happens in the fall. We actually had to decline a couple of tours because of that my wife is pregnant. So I'm gonna have another kid.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Awesome.
We're playing. That's the weird thing. Like in around Halloween, the kid is gonna come. The 4th of November, we have a big show in Germany. So I just really hope that the kid will come before that.
That's awesome. So any last thing you want to say that I may have not actually that you want to get out to?
Yeah, for those of you who knows who we are or don't know who we are, check out our Instagram, Cyhra.com, or our Facebook page. Just press the like button and, you know, show that you like us, and if you even like us even more, you can join the fan club, because that helps us to keep track on the people where you are in the world, so that we could you know where to play and not to play.
Thank you so much for your time, and we can't wait to send you out.
Yeah, thank you very much.